To say that I'm excited about Control the Narrative, my newest book coming out this year, would be a massive understatement. I've been collecting these case studies and stories and examples and lessons learned from the methodology that I apply working with international clients for decades. I've been collecting them so that it would be a powerful resource for anyone out there looking to build their brand, pivot their reputation, and maybe even repair their reputation after a mistake. Now the book is available, and I'm so excited to bring it to you. There's a lot of personal stories in this book. I share a lot of my own journey and things that I learned going through the process with many of my clients. Some of them were powerful learnings. Some of them brought me some humility and made me be humble in the lessons I had to take away from them. I wanted to take this opportunity to read you a little bit from the opening of Control the Narrative. I grew up in Hollywood, California, an area known for being the entertainment capital of the world and where movies, television shows, celebrities, and all things glittery come from. Everywhere around me were symbols of the glamour and mystique of the entertainment industry. Restaurant servers hoping to be discovered by talent scouts, celebrities signing autographs for adoring fans, and residents keeping up with the latest fashion trends to impress their neighbors. Many of my childhood friends were child actors, sometimes missing lessons or study hall to attend important acting auditions. Some even went on to become notable contributors to theater, film, and television, leaving their mark in permanent and memorable ways. While I was not interested in a career in acting, later in life I'd realize how influential the entertainment industry would be on my career and my life's work. I attribute much of what I learned about managing reputation, from understanding how the optics of a situation influence beliefs, to crafting messaging and assessing the value of perception, to growing up in an environment focused on relevancy and image. If an actor's latest movie was a blockbuster success, they appeared on every talk show and radio program. They'd be photographed for the cover of magazines and could get seated at the best table at the best restaurant with no advance reservations. And the price for their next performance skyrocketed. They were considered a hot commodity by the powers that be. On the contrary, if a movie flopped or a television show wasn't renewed, an actor could suffer long-term career challenges. There was also a risk called being typecast, where an actor played a certain role, for example, a character in a long-running series or sequence of movies. And if the role was successful, opportunities flowed. If not successful, opportunities could dry up and their reputation could be seen as too closely attached to the role they'd played, which, in the minds of others, could be hard to disconnect from in future roles. As a young adult, I remember dating a promising actor. Over dinner one night, he said something that further shaped my perception of the industry and how it would apply to other careers as well. He said, "As an actor, I spend my life playing the roles of other people. In order to ever make a name for myself, I have to first pretend to be other people and get audiences to love me." Later, what struck me about his comment was that many professionals do the same thing outside of the entertainment industry. We believe that to be relevant and compelling, we must first show up as someone else, playing roles written by others, fulfilling expectations as we believe them to be, not necessarily as they are. What challenges this must bring, I thought. And that really is what started this journey for me. How many of us have shown up at the office every morning and felt like we were playing a part? Maybe we weren't feeling authentic. Maybe you're wearing a costume that just didn't feel like you, or you're laughing at jokes you don't think are funny because that's what's expected. And that idea of imposter syndrome or playing the part somebody else wrote a script for really showed up many times over my career. And so writing this book and being able to bring some of those examples forward and show powerful stories of people who've gone through that experience and how they took ownership and control back of who they were, what the script is that they want to write for their own life, and how they want their story told. is where we get to control the narrative. So I encourage you to read the book, pre-order it now. It hits bookshelves on May 25th of 2021. And once you've had a chance to go through it, I would love to hear your feedback.